The first light of dawn paints the northern sky in soft pastels, but down here on the river, the world is still cloaked in a cold, gray mist. The water's surface is like glass, perfectly still, hiding the secrets stirring beneath. It looks serene, a picture of tranquility. But don't be fooled. This river is a stage, and a timeless drama is about to unfold. Life here is in constant motion, driven by an instinct as old as the mountains that cradle this valley. Look closer. Beneath that calm surface, an army is gathering. They've traveled hundreds of miles from the vast Pacific, navigating by some internal compass we still barely understand, all to return to this exact spot, the gravel beds where they were born. Their mission is singular: to spawn, to give life to the next generation. But the journey upstream is a brutal gauntlet. The current here is relentless, a powerful, invisible force they must fight with every ounce of their strength. You can see the struggle in the flick of a tail, the strain in their powerful bodies as they hold their ground, waiting for the right moment to push forward. It's a one-way trip, and every inch gained is a victory. This gathering isn't just a crowd. It's a testament to survival, to an incredible will to press on against all odds. But the salmon are not alone. High above, where the mist begins to thin, the sky holds its own hunter. Its eyes, many times more powerful than our own, can spot the slightest flicker of movement, the flash of a silver flank just beneath the surface. One wrong move, one split second of hesitation, and the opportunity is lost. This is the raw, unfiltered pulse of the wild, a drama where the stakes couldn't be higher. Now, the eagle descends. It's not a frantic dive, but a controlled, calculated spiral. It circles, lower and lower, its gaze locked on the teeming mass of red below. It knows the salmon are tired, distracted by their primal urge to reproduce. It's a master of aerodynamics, a living marvel of predatory perfection. Every feather, every muscle is honed for this exact moment. Down on the river, the salmon continue their struggle, largely unaware of the winged death circling above them. The eagle has chosen its target. A large male salmon, exhausted from battling a particularly strong section of the current, has drifted into a slightly shallower, clearer pool. For a fleeting moment, it rests, gathering its strength for the next push. That moment is all the eagle needs. With wings partially folded, it drops from the sky like a stone. The air whistles past its feathers as it accelerates. The impact is explosive. Water erupts as the eagle's talons pierce the salmon's back. The salmon, jolted back to the reality of its own mortality, thrashes wildly. It's a powerful fish, and for a second, it seems it might pull the eagle under. But the eagle's grip is like steel. It beats its enormous wings, using their sheer power not just to lift, but to drag its heavy prize toward the shore. It's a chaotic, desperate struggle. The eagle strains, its wings churning the water into a froth, while the salmon fights for its life. Finally, the eagle drags the fish onto a gravel bar. The fight is over. The river, which gave the salmon life and purpose, has also delivered its end. For the eagle, this meal is crucial. It will sustain it, give it the energy to raise its own young, to continue its reign as the apex predator of this ecosystem. Nothing is wasted here. What is an end for the salmon is a beginning for the eagle and its family. This is the brutal, beautiful balance of nature. As the eagle begins to feed, other creatures take notice. A pair of gulls, ever the opportunists, land nearby, hoping for scraps. A raven calls from a high branch, observing the scene. Soon, bears will come down to the river to feast on the salmon, growing fat for the long winter ahead. The entire forest, the entire ecosystem, is connected to this river and the incredible salmon run. The nutrients from the salmon, brought all the way from the deep ocean, will enrich the soil, feeding the giant trees that line the banks. It's a cycle of renewal, powered by sacrifice. The death of one salmon feeds not just the eagle, but indirectly the entire forest. The female releases her eggs, and the male fertilizes them. Their life's purpose is fulfilled. Exhausted and battered from their journey, their bodies begin to break down. Their epic migration is over, but buried safely in the gravel, thousands of tiny eggs now hold the promise of the next generation. In a few months, they will hatch into tiny fry and begin their own journey downstream to the ocean, one day to return to this very same spot. The river will be waiting for them, and so will the eagles. This ageless dance of predator and prey, of life and death and renewal, will continue, just as it has for millennia, in the wild heart of the North. Thank you for watching. If you were moved by this incredible story of survival, please like, share, and subscribe for more journeys into the wild. In the vast, untamed wilderness, where the sky meets the mountains and the rivers carve through ancient lands, a drama of survival is about to unfold. High above the water, a solitary figure soars on the wind. This is the realm of the bald eagle, North America's most iconic predator. With eyesight 8 times more powerful than a human's, its golden eyes are locked onto movement far below. It's not just seeing, it's analyzing, calculating, and waiting for the perfect moment. Down in the crystal-clear, turbulent river, another journey is underway. Thousands of salmon, driven by an instinct as old as the mountains themselves, are battling their way upstream. This is the Great Salmon Run, a grueling pilgrimage back to their spawning grounds. They leap over waterfalls, fight against relentless currents, and navigate a gauntlet of dangers. For these fish, the journey is everything. It's the culmination of their entire lives, a desperate race against time to create the next generation. Their silvery bodies flash in the dappled sunlight, a beacon of life and energy in the rushing water. But for the eagle, circling above, this river of life is a river of opportunity. Every leap, every flash of silver is a potential meal. The eagle's focus is absolute, a razor-sharp intensity that cuts through the chaos of the river. It sees not just a school of fish, but individual targets, assessing their speed, their trajectory, and their vulnerability. This is a master hunter at work, a creature honed by millennia of evolution to be the undisputed king of this domain. Its mind, a biological supercomputer, processes a storm of data in milliseconds. A single mistake, a slight miscalculation in timing or trajectory, means the difference between a life-sustaining meal and another day of gnawing hunger for itself and its young. The stakes could not be higher. The tension is palpable, an invisible thread connecting the hunter in the sky and the hunted in the water. The eagle knows patience. It will wait, circling, observing, until the odds are overwhelmingly in its favor. And then it happens. A large salmon, weary from its journey, separates from the main group for just a moment, its powerful tail driving it into a shallower section of the river. This is the opening the eagle has been waiting for. The decision is instantaneous. Its wings fold back slightly, transforming its elegant soar into a deadly aerodynamic dive. Gravity takes hold, and the eagle plummets towards the water, a feathered missile of purpose and precision. Its speed increases exponentially, the wind whistling past its streamlined body. It keeps its eyes fixed on the target, its internal guidance system making tiny adjustments to its course, compensating for the fish's frantic movements. The world seems to slow down. The roar of the river, the whisper of the wind, it all fades into the background. There is only the eagle and the salmon. As it nears the surface, its powerful legs swing forward, and its talons, long and sharp as surgical steel, open wide. These are not just claws. They are a perfectly designed grappling tool, capable of snatching a struggling, slippery fish from the water with incredible force. For a breathtaking moment, it's a contest of wills. Now comes the hardest part, the takeoff. The eagle's wings, with a span of over 7 feet, beat against the air with immense power. They must generate enough lift to pull not only its own body from the water's grip, but also the weight of its struggling catch. It is a moment of triumph, a testament to its skill, power, and unwavering focus. This daily drama is the heartbeat of the wilderness. It's a cycle of life and death, of predator and prey that has played out for eons. The eagle's hunt is not an act of cruelty. It is an act of survival, a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of this intricate ecosystem. By preying on the salmon, the eagle helps to ensure that only the strongest and fittest fish make it to the spawning grounds, strengthening the next generation. The nutrients from the salmon are also returned to the forest, fertilizing the very trees that give the eagle its home. So next time you look up and see a bird of prey circling high above, take a moment to appreciate the incredible world it represents, a world of breathtaking skill, profound connection, and the timeless, beautiful struggle for life. If you were as captivated as we were, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible stories from the natural world. From thousands of feet in the air, the world unfolds like a map. For the bald eagle, this is not just a view, it's a hunting ground. High above, riding the thermal updrafts, its eyes, possessing a visual acuity up to 8 times greater than our own, scan the water below. It's a patient, calculated survey. The eagle isn't looking for just any fish. It's searching for a specific signature of movement, a telltale sign of opportunity. Today, that sign is a cluster of silver flashes just beneath the surfacer school of salmon, rich in fats and oils, the perfect fuel for a predator of this caliber. The wind begins to whistle past its feathers, a sound that intensifies with each passing moment. For the eagle, this is the symphony of the hunt, a prelude to the dramatic final act. Down below, the salmon are preoccupied. They are driven by their own ancient instincts, navigating the currents, feeding and preparing for their arduous journey upstream. The world above the water's surface is an abstraction, a place of distant light and shadow. They are completely unaware that death is aligning itself with them, a feathered missile locked onto their position. The school moves as one, a shimmering, fluid entity. They huddle close, a behavior that usually offers protection from underwater predators. But from the sky, this density makes them a more concentrated, irresistible target. The descent accelerates. What started as a graceful glide transforms into a powerful stoop. The eagle's body becomes a streamlined projectile. Its wings are now pulled in tighter, reducing its profile, sacrificing lift for pure, unadulterated speed. Time itself seems to warp. From our perspective, everything slows down. We can almost see the individual feathers adjusting to the airflow, the intense, unwavering focus in its eyes. Every muscle, every feather, every instinct is honed for this single purpose. The eagle's legs, tucked neatly against its body to maintain its aerodynamic shape, now swing forward. And then, the talons. These are not just claws, they are lethal grappling hooks, instruments of capture perfected over eons. 4 sharp, curved daggers on each foot, covered in rough spicules that provide an unbreakable grip, even on a slippery, struggling fish. The rear talon, the holox, is particularly formidable, capable of piercing deep and locking the prey in place. In this final second before impact, the eagle is a marvel of biological engineering, a living embodiment of focus and power. The eagle is powerful, but lifting a heavy, struggling salmon requires a colossal effort. With deep, powerful strokes, the eagle beats against the air, fighting the combined weight of its prey and the pull of gravity. Water streams from the struggling fish and the eagle's own soaked feathers. You can see the strain in the bird's powerful pectoral muscles, the sheer determination to secure its hard-won meal. The salmon doesn't give up easily. It thrashes and twists, its powerful body trying to writhe free from the vice-like grip. This single hunt is a testament to the eagle's mastery over its environment. Finally, the eagle reaches its destination, a high branch on a towering old-growth tree overlooking the river. It lands with a sureness that belies the struggle it just endured. Here, high above the world, it can eat its meal in peace. The hunt is over. It was a sequence of perfect decisions, flawless execution, and raw power. From the patient observation high in the sky, to the breathtaking dive, the explosive impact, and the arduous ascent, we have witnessed one of nature's most spectacular dramas. It's a powerful reminder that in the wild, life is a constant balance of beauty and brutality, and for the bald eagle, mastery of the hunt is the key to its reign as the sovereign of the skies. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey. If you were as captivated by the power and grace of the bald eagle as we were, do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of the natural world. Let us know in the comments what animal you'd like to see us feature next. Until then, keep looking up. Imagine a world painted in shades of blue and green, where the river flows like a silver ribbon through an ancient forest. Above it all, a silent predator circles, a masterpiece of nature's design. This is the realm of the bald eagle, a symbol of power, freedom, and untamed wilderness. For hours, it can soar on thermal updrafts, its keen eyes scanning the waters below with an intensity that few can comprehend. This is a spectacle of endurance and determination, a river of life pushing upstream. For the eagle, this is a feast, a banquet laid out by nature herself. But it's not an easy meal. The salmon are powerful, muscular, and fighting for their own survival, driven by an ancient biological imperative. Catching one requires more than just luck. It demands precision, timing, and an incredible burst of strength. The world seems to slow down as the eagle leans forward, its powerful legs bending, preparing to launch from its high perch. With a single, powerful thrust, the eagle drops from the branch, not flying, but falling. It plummets towards the river like a feathered spear, wings tucked in to minimize air resistance and maximize speed. It's a breathtaking display of aerodynamic control, a dive that can reach speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. The world becomes a blur of green and blue. The roar of the river grows louder, rushing up to meet the descending predator. The salmon, unaware of the doom approaching from above, continues its struggle against the current. The eagle's focus is absolute, its internal calculations perfect, adjusting its trajectory with minute movements of its tail feathers. In the final few feet, everything changes. Suddenly, the eagle folds its wings back, acting as air brakes to control its rapid descent. The water rushes upward with startling speed. At the very last instant, those formidable talons, hidden until now, swing forward and extend, opening wide like grappling hooks. The moment of impact is pure, explosive poetry. The hook slams shut as the talons break the surface with a force that shatters the river's calm. Water erupts in a brilliant, chaotic spray. If you could see it in slow motion, it would be a ballet of violence and grace. The eagle connects, its razor-sharp talons gripping the powerful salmon mid-swim, piercing its slick scales and sinking deep into the flesh. The sheer power of the impact sends shockwaves through the water. Droplets of water freeze in the air like 1,000 tiny diamonds, catching the sunlight as the river explodes beneath the collision. The salmon, a creature of immense strength, thrashes wildly, its muscular body twisting and turning, trying to escape the vice-like grip. The eagle's talons are designed for this very purpose. Interlocking bumps on their pads provide a non-slip surface, ensuring that once a fish is caught, it rarely escapes. For a moment, it's an even match, a struggle between the king of the air and the king of the river. The eagle is pulled partially underwater by the weight and struggle of its quarry, its massive wings beating against the surface, fighting for purchase. This is the most critical phase of the hunt. The eagle must use its incredible wing strength, not just to stay aloft, but to lift a heavy, struggling fish out of its element. The water's drag is immense, and the salmon's fight is relentless. It's a raw display of brute force. Slowly, painstakingly, it gains altitude, hauling its prize from the river's grasp. The water streams off the eagle's feathers and the writhing body of the salmon, glittering in the sunlight. The eagle's flight is labored now, a stark contrast to its effortless soaring just moments before. Each wing beat is a testament to its strength and its will to survive. With the salmon secured, the journey back to the nest or a safe perch begins. The eagle flies low over the water, the weight of its catch making high-altitude flight impossible. It's a vulnerable time. Other eagles might try to steal the prize, a practice known as kleptoparasitism, but our hunter is experienced. It flies with determination, its powerful wings carrying it and its hard-won meal towards the safety of the forest canopy. The salmon's struggles gradually lessen as the eagle's grip remains unbreakable. This single catch can provide enough food to sustain the eagle and its young for several days, a vital infusion of energy in this demanding environment. Finally, the eagle reaches the familiar branches of its home tree. It lands not with the grace of its soaring flight, but with a heavy, purposeful thud. The hunt is over. The reward is secure. Here, high above the forest floor, the cycle of life will continue. The eagle will share its meal, ensuring the survival of the next generation. This dramatic event, from the patient watch to the explosive strike, is a daily occurrence in the wild, yet it never ceases to be extraordinary. It's a powerful reminder of the delicate balance of the ecosystem, where every creature plays a vital role in a grand, interconnected story of survival. The eagle and the salmon are not just predator and prey. They are two sides of the same coin, two forces of nature, locked in an ancient dance that has played out for millennia. It's a dance of life and death, of strength and instinct that shapes these wild places and defines the very essence of what it means to be wild. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of the eagle's world. If you were as captivated as we are, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel. Have you ever witnessed a true clash of titans? Not in some blockbuster movie, but right here in the wild heart of nature. Today, we diving deep into one of the most dramatic spectacles the natural world has to offer. The life-or-death struggle between a bald eagle and a salmon. Look at this. An eagle, the undisputed king of the skies, has just snatched a massive salmon from the river. But this isn't a simple grab-and-go meal. This is where the real battle begins. The salmon, a powerhouse of muscle, thrashes violently. Every twist, every desperate flip is a fight for its life, a primal urge to return to the water, its only sanctuary. You can almost feel the sheer force of its struggle. This isn't just a fish, it's a survivor, packed with the energy to swim thousands of miles upstream. And right now, all of that energy is focused on one thing: escape. For the eagle, this is the moment of maximum danger. It's a high-stakes gamble. The eagle beats its powerful wings, each downstroke a furious push against the air, fighting not just the weight of the fish, but the relentless pull of the water. The salmon's thrashing creates immense drag, threatening to anchor the eagle to the river. A wet, heavy fish can be a death sentence. If the eagle can't generate enough lift, if it gets pulled under, its feathers will become waterlogged in seconds. A soaked eagle can't fly. It can't escape. It will drown. It's a terrifying prospect, a king of the air being conquered by the very element it hunts over. This is raw power versus the instinct for survival, played out in a spray of water and a flurry of feathers. The camera captures the raw intensity of this moment. You can see the strain in every muscle of the eagle's wings, the desperate grip of its talons sinking deeper. It's a test of endurance and strength. The eagle is fighting against gravity, against the current, against the sheer will of its prey. It has to pull upward with every ounce of its being to break free from the water's grasp. This is more than just hunting. It's a testament to the incredible power and resilience of these magnificent birds. The bald eagle's talons are a marvel of natural engineering. They are designed for this exact purpose, to seize and hold. Each talon is like a razor-sharp hook, capable of piercing through the tough, slippery scales of a fish. The rear talon, called the hallux, is particularly important. It swivels forward to lock the prey in an inescapable grip. When an eagle clenches its feet, a complex system of tendons tightens automatically, meaning it doesn't have to consciously maintain its grip. It's an almost irreversible lock. But this incredible adaptation can also be a fatal flaw. If the fish is too large and the eagle can't release its grip in time, those very talons that ensure a meal can become the anchor that drags it to its doom. Let's talk about the salmon. This isn't just any fish. Depending on the species, this salmon could weigh over 30 pounds. It's spent years in the open ocean, growing strong and storing energy for its final epic journey upstream to spawn. It's a creature at the peak of its physical condition. Its entire body is a streamlined engine of muscle, built for explosive bursts of speed to leap waterfalls and fight strong currents. When that power is unleashed against an eagle, it's a formidable force. The salmon's thrashing isn't random. It's a strategic, desperate attempt to unbalance the predator and use the water as its ally. So what's the eagle's strategy here? It's not just about brute strength, it's about technique. Notice how the eagle tries to keep the salmon's head above water. This limits the fish's ability to breathe and reduces its power. The eagle also uses its wings, not just for lift, but for momentum, almost like rowing through the air. Sometimes, if the fish is too heavy to lift directly, the eagle will employ a different tactic, the butterfly stroke. It will literally swim, using its powerful wings to pull itself and its catch towards the shore. It's an exhausting, risky maneuver, but it's often the only way to secure a prize this big. It's a stunning display of adaptability. We are watching a calculated risk. Before an eagle even dives, it assesses the situation. It judges the size of the fish, the speed of the current, and the distance to the nearest shore or shallow area. A miscalculation can be fatal. Younger, less experienced eagles are more likely to take on prey that is too large, leading to tragic outcomes. But a mature, experienced hunter like this one knows its limits. Still, even for the most seasoned veteran, every hunt of this magnitude is a roll of the dice. Nature is unforgiving, and the line between a full belly and a watery grave is incredibly thin. Look at the sheer determination in the eagle's eyes. That focused, predatory gaze is locked on its goal, getting this meal to shore. It's a primal focus that shuts out everything else. For these few intense minutes, the entire world is reduced to this single struggle. The eagle's survival, and the survival of its potential offspring, depends on a successful hunt. This salmon represents a massive calorie payload, enough energy to sustain the eagle for days, or to feed a nest of hungry eaglets. The stakes could not be higher. As the eagle gains a few precious inches of altitude, you can see the water streaming off its feathers and the exhausted fish. The battle is shifting. The initial explosive energy of the salmon is beginning to wane. The eagle's relentless strength and endurance are starting to win out. It's a war of attrition. Who can last longer? The creature fighting for its next meal, or the creature fighting for its very life? Nature. The answer is usually the one with the most to lose. But today, the hunter's need is just as desperate. Slowly, painstakingly, the eagle drags its prize towards the riverbank. Every wing beat is a victory. Every foot gained is a step away from danger. This is the final, grueling phase of the hunt. Even on shore, the battle isn't over. The salmon will continue to struggle, and the eagle must be careful. But now, the advantage has decisively shifted. The eagle is back in its element, on solid ground, where it can finally overpower its massive catch. What we've just witnessed is the heart of the wild. It's not always serene and beautiful. It's often brutal, desperate, and incredibly dramatic. It's a powerful reminder that for every creature, every single day is a fight for survival. This incredible struggle between the eagle and the salmon showcases the amazing power, strategy, and sheer will to live that defines life in the natural world. It's a privilege to be able to observe these moments, to see the raw, unfiltered reality of nature's great theater. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey. If you were as captivated by this display of natural power as we were, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing wildlife encounters. We'll see you next time. Have you ever witnessed a moment so powerful it seems to stop time itself? Today, we're diving deep into one of nature's most epic battles, the eagle versus the salmon. This isn't just about a bird catching a fish. It's a story of raw power, incredible struggle, and ultimate triumph. A drama that unfolds every day in the wild heart of our planet. Picture this: a vast, untamed river, its surface shimmering under the open sky. Below, a world of constant motion. And there, a magnificent bald eagle, perched high on a dead branch overlooking the water. Its eyes, sharper than any lens we could create, are scanning, waiting. This isn't just idle observation, it's a calculated hunt. The eagle sees things we can't, patterns in the chaos, the subtle ripple that betrays the presence of life beneath. And what life it is. A massive salmon, driven by an instinct millions of years old, is fighting its way upstream. This fish is the embodiment of resilience. It has traveled hundreds, maybe thousands of miles from the ocean, returning to the very place it was born. It has dodged predators, navigated treacherous currents, and leaped over waterfalls. Its entire being is focused on one single purpose: to spawn, to continue its lineage. It's a hero on its own journey, powerful and determined. Suddenly, the eagle launches. It's a breathtaking sight. Wings tucked, it drops from the sky like a feathered missile, a perfect dive of speed and precision. The air whistles as it descends. For a split second, everything is silent, anticipation, then impact. Talons, like sharpened steel hooks, pierce the water's surface and find their mark. The connection is made. But this is where the real battle begins. This isn't a simple grab bango. The salmon is a powerhouse. It weighs a significant fraction of the eagle's own body weight, and it's not giving up. It thrashes, it twists, it uses the full force of the river's current, trying to drag its captor down. For a terrifying moment, the eagle is submerged, pulled under by the sheer strength of its prey. It looks like a mistake, a fatal miscalculation. Is the hunter about to become the hunted, dragged to a watery grave? This is the moment of truth. This is where instinct and pure, unadulterated strength take over. The eagle's wings, each one a marvel of aerodynamic engineering, begin to beat against the water. It's an immense, seemingly impossible effort. It's not flying, not yet. It's rowing. It's using its wings like giant oars, fighting against the pull of the salmon and the drag of the river. You can almost feel the strain in every muscle, the desperate fight for survival and supremacy. Slowly, agonizingly, the eagle begins to win. It churns the water into a chaotic froth, its head and shoulders breaking the surface. The salmon is still fighting, its silver body flashing, but its struggles are becoming weaker. The eagle has weathered the initial assault. Now, it must achieve the impossible. Lift this heavy, struggling fish out of its element and into the air. With a final monumental heave, the eagle's wings find purchase not just on the water, but on the air. You can see the shift. Each downstroke becomes more powerful, generating lift. Water streams from its feathers in 1,000 tiny waterfalls. The talons, locked deep into the salmon's flesh, are unyielding. The struggle on the surface transforms into a struggle for altitude, and then it happens. The moment of liftoff. The eagle clears the water, the salmon held firm beneath it. It's a vision of pure triumph. The predator and its hard-won prey suspended between the river and the sky. The eagle's wings pound the air, each beat a testament to its power. It's gaining height, leaving the churning river behind. The world of the salmon, the world of water and current, is gone. The eagle has claimed its prize and is taking it to its own realm, the sky. As the eagle flies towards the distant tree line, we're left to ponder what we've just seen. It wasn't just a bird catching a fish, it was a clash of two incredible life forces, each driven by a powerful, ancient instinct. We saw the salmon's incredible journey cut short, but its struggle was noble. We saw the eagle's risky gamble, its near drowning, and its ultimate, awe-inspiring victory. These are the moments that remind us of the raw, unfiltered beauty of the natural world. It's a world that is often harsh, but always honest. There are no easy victories. Everything is earned through strength, skill, and sometimes a little bit of luck. The eagle and the salmon are locked in an eternal dance, a cycle of life and death that fuels the entire ecosystem. When we watch a scene like this, we're not just passive observers. We're connecting with something primal within ourselves, that drive to succeed, to overcome obstacles, to fight for what we need. It's a universal story. The eagle's triumph feels like our own, a reminder that with enough determination, we too can rise above our struggles and soar. Nature is the greatest storyteller, and its tales are written in moments of intense action and quiet beauty. The story of the eagle and the salmon is one of its finest works. It's a masterpiece of power, persistence, and the unyielding will to survive. It reminds us to look closer, to appreciate the incredible dramas unfolding all around us every single day. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey into the heart of the wild. If you were as captivated by this display of nature's power as we were, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories from the natural world. Let us know in the comments what other incredible animal encounters you'd like to see. Until next time, keep exploring.